The bridge is set to blow!
Come on, Super, unlock the keypad!
Laser up!
They're dead! Abandoned!
Woohoo! Yeah! That's the way! Hey, you fellas know a gunnery sergeant Buck?
When it comes to a franchise in gaming that has made a name for itself, you are looking at it now. Oh yeah, it's Halo. The series has breathed life into the gaming genre ever since its first release on the first generation Xbox.
Alright, you up top.
What?
This day ain't turning out so bad after all!
With that being said, ODST has combined everything we have loved about the series and incorporated them nicely into this title. The game brings forth plenty of newly tweaked features that not only keep the game fresh, but it really keeps the respect that, they've had from all Halo lovers around the world. Now, even though ODSTs take a lot of damage, they simply don't regenerate, so that's one new feature. Instead, you have to find health packs to permanently restore your health. That's the only way you get your health back.
Thank God! Does one of you know how to use explosives?
Your vote just got overruled. Oh.
Dual wielding is gone and it feels good, to be honest with you. A lot of people complained about it, but it just feels right now not to have dual wielding. The game isn't fully linear as it's set in an open world environment, and you basically play as the rookie, and the main storyline falls into his hands. The story takes place during events of Halo 2. Tons of Halo Reach references, actually, that can be found in the game if you pay extra attention to it. Of course, you find these audio clips, right? And you download them throughout the game as a side quest. I didn't really bother with them. However, the audio clips, I really found them to be rather interesting, and it really keeps the game's momentum going as you're playing through it.
Sonny, unless you plan to walk on water, you're gonna need a Banshee.
ODST has non-stop, sophisticatedly varied action at all times. Even if you die and you go back, it's not going to be the same. It's always going to be varied. The AI is random at all times, and that's great. It keeps the flow going. It never gets you bored, especially when you're dying. The times the game actually tones itself down is when they introduce some of the best music we've heard to accompany you through your journey, but at the same time to really make you feel like, this is a game. Let's try to enjoy it. Let's try to soak it in a little bit. And this game does a great job with all of that.
Keep her steady, Mickey. You doing okay?
Just glad we didn't go with your first plan. Look at those tunnels. Ones that aren't flooded are probably packed with buggers.
The visor also gives the game a really nice feel. It's one of the new HUD systems that they included, which also includes night vision. It's great to see that the developers didn't stick with, having the gamer use the visor at all times, which is what I appreciated. Much like the Batman game, where I literally went through the game in stealth mode. With the visor, it's not like that. Pretty much, they give the gamer the right moments to think and to turn off the visor, on and off accordingly. And with the visor, it's very evident that the enemies stand out in red, the allies stand out in green, and the important items will be in yellow. The unique thing about this game is the fact that when you're playing through this story, you actually see the story of the other ODSTs through flashbacks from unique items that you actually find in the game. Now, the flashbacks are not fully cinematic. You're actually going to get to play as each of the squad members, learning what happened with them and how they ultimately got back together to finish their duty at the end.
Some idiots blew the building at the top of the shaft, woke the whole hive. Down there, that's the superintendent, the AI that runs every system in the city. My mission, our mission, is to secure the superintendent's data. Problem is, there's only one way in from here, right through the hive. It would have been suicide to go alone, and I was hoping for more backup. But I guess you're it.
Most people are complaining about the length of this game, but the truth is that the game is as solid as it gets. It's not like you're going to play it once and stop. ODST just never feels drawn out, you know what I mean? It's just a game that you go, through by yourself, and then you want to go through again with your friends and just keep going through. It's just very fun. I personally thought that they had fascinating artwork in this game, incredibly rugged geographies, which I really appreciated, and loads of attention to detail. This game just screams Halo to me, and I love that about the game. Just don't listen to what others say about the graphics being bad about this game. This game is beautiful, and that's that. All the sound and atmospheric effects literally are top notch. The sound design in this game is super crisp, vivid, and just makes you, it just immerses you that much more into the game. Great job on the sound work. And now the bottom line, which is pretty simple and evident, that any Halo fan would love this game. Regardless of what you could point out, my grandma could do the same thing, so let's not even go there. However, in other terms, when it comes to the gamers who have never experienced a Halo game, I think ODST is a great start. Why? Because there's no real time frame to the story. You don't really need to know Master Chief. It's just such a solid game, and that's pretty much what it comes down to.
What can I say? Was a hell of a night.
So here you guys have it. This is the campaign review of Halo 3 ODST, and all we can say is huge thumbs up. Good job, guys, and we can't wait to see what else you guys come up with in Halo Reach and so on.